Estupiñán runs with the ball in the middle of the park. Plays it to Gilmour. He's going to thread it through to Ansu Fati. What a finish that is. Veltman now on the right hand side. He's looking up the line for Ansu Fati, who's going to turn provider this time. Stands it up to the back post. And there's Pedro with the header. Ferguson dropping back to win the ball. Going to run at the defender. Plays it back. Nice little bit of interchange. And there's Billy Gilmour. Estupiñán with the throw in. Mitoma plays it back to him. Worked into the box. And there's Lamptey. GYR has made some fantastic Football Manager tactics across the past couple of games. But with FM24 now finally being released, I want to find out how some of his tactics will hold up in FM24's brand new match engine. So the first tactic that I'm going to be loading in and putting to the test is the very popular Swansalona. Now I know a lot of people use this in the community and it is one of the best tactics that have been out there for the past couple of years. Can it hold up in FM24? If you're not familiar with the tactic, let's have a little look at some of the positions that you'll have. Now I'm going to go through these quite quickly, so if you do need to pause the video at any point, feel free to do so and then just jot down, or you can download the tactic. It will be in the description down below if you want to have a go at it. So starting off, we have a sweeper keeper. Across the back four, you have a fullback, two central defenders and another fullback. Then you have a BBM, a Mazzala, an IF, an SS, and another IF on the right. And at the top of the park, you have an advanced forward. Let's quickly break it down for the in possession, the in transition, and the out of possession. It's an attacking mentality tactic, and it comes with GYR FM's custom tactic style. So the big question is, how will the tactic get on in FM24? So I've now jumped forwards. It's the end of the 23-24 season, and we can see that Brighton, using Swansalona, have finished 8th in the Premier League, only finishing outside of the European places by a single point. They managed to collect 60 points from 38 games in the Premier League. In the Europa League, they got knocked out in the group stages, but they were really unlucky. They only went out on goal difference and they collected 12 points. That though put them into the Conference League, where they were knocked out in the round of 16 by VTSC. And in the FA Cup, they were unlucky to come up against Manchester City in the 4th round. In the Carabao Cup, they came up against Newcastle in the 3rd round and got knocked out there. If we go into the Premier League, just to give it a bit of context to show you what had happened, they played 38 games. They won 18 of those. They drew 6, lost 14, had a 12-goal difference, and they finished on 60 points. So to put that into context, they were 28 points behind Liverpool that won the league, but they were only 1 point behind Aston Villa and 2 points behind Brentford, and they both finished in the European places. If we have a little look at the squad, we can see that Ansu Fati finished the top player in terms of goals and assists at the club. He scored 20 goals and got 13 assists in that first season. Mitoma chipped in with 18 goals and 10 assists. We then had Joe Pedro with 18 goals and 9 assists. Surprisingly, Evan Ferguson only got 14 goals and 5 assists. If we go into the data hub and have a little look in there, we can see in terms of the defending, these are some of the numbers that it's thrown up. So goals conceded per game was 2.11. Goals against per game was 2.17. Tackles attempted per game, 28.58. Tackles won ratio, 73.48. Interceptions per game, 20.66. Blocks per game, 4.05. Clearances per game, 7.68. Fouls made per game, 13.11. If we go into the attacking data, we can see goals per game, 2.42. Non-penalty XG goals was 2.12. Shots per game, 14.82. Shots on target ratio, 46.54. Dribbles per game, 12.79. Cross completion was 12.33. Pass completion ratio was 86.11. Fouls against per game was 13.34. So there's a bit of data on there that if you want to pause the video and take some of that in, you can have a look there. But all in all, I think that this tactic has a lot of potential if put in the hands of the right team, or if you buy the players that will fit the system. I really do think that you could go on and have a really, really good experience with Swansalona. So are you going to download the tactic? Are you expecting to take on the challenge in FM24 and try and turn your team into winners using GYR's tactic? If you do, let me know in the comment section down below. Right then, if you're still with me at this point of the video, firstly, a big thank you. Secondly, if you don't mind hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel so you don't miss out on any of the content that will be coming in the next couple of weeks. Now that FM24 is here, we are really going to start ramping it up. Before you go, don't forget, check out other things on the channel. There are also some Wonder Kid videos that drop before the release of the game, and there are also some save ideas if you haven't already picked the team that you are going to play as at first. But for this one, I'm going to leave it there. Big thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll see you on another video very soon.